Welcome back to Memories of the Game. I'm Brandon Steiner, and once again I'm joined by Steiner Sports All-Star Robert Vazquez, who's been scouring the warehouse looking for some of the coolest and rarest Yankee Steiner collectibles from, where else? The Bronx.
The Bronx.
Tell me about what you've brought. I mean, you've dug a little bit. I get that sense. You've had that gleam all week waiting to bring this stuff onto the show. Tell us, let's start off. Is that Jorge Posada's jersey?
No, definitely not Jorge Posada, but it is a number 20 jersey worn by Alvaro Espinosa. Wow. I spent a lot of time researching the archives in the Yankee Steiner cage, came up with this jersey. It was worn in 1991 during his final season. Heavier feel, different manufacturer, vintage Yankee jersey. Definitely a collectible for somebody that doesn't have the money to spend on a premium game-used jersey, but wants a game-used item.
Can't always get an Alex or a Jeter or one of the big names, but this is some pretty cool game-used stuff that we carry from Yankee Steiner right out of the clubhouse. Tell me about this photo, because it's one of my favorites. I love it.
It's a great photo. We spent a lot of time trying to secure rights for this photo. It's Derek Jeter. Tradition has it, he always walks out through this tunnel to the field, touches a sign, a direct quote from Joe DiMaggio, "Thank the good Lord for making me a Yankee." It's a part of his tradition, part of his routine, does it every game.
Wow.
The photographer, Tom DePace, captured Jeter the exact moment when he's touching that sign. And up front, we have the exact sign, the exact replica of that sign that hangs. So if you have a Jeter piece, many of the great moments hanging on your wall, that's the piece to have then. We offer it in two sizes, that large size, which is more for a game room, and then we have one smaller for like an office or a home.
And you get it signed by Jeter, not signed, and we have some different Yankees as well. Talk to me about this base and this ball, game-used ball. What is there for a particular game? I know that we came up with a special design for these bases with the Yankees to commemorate the final season, so these bases just by themselves are collectible, but I see its signature and I know it's a special game.
June 5th, 2008, Jason Giambi comes up to bat as a pinch hitter.
Bottom of the ninth inning. Yankees trying to rally. The 0-2. That one's driven deep to right. If it's fair, it's over. It is gone. See ya. A pinch hit. Two-run, game-winning, walk-off home run for Jason Giambi. And the Yankees win 9-8. Their best win of the season.
This is the base from that game?
From that game.
Was on the field?
Yes. That baseball is also from the game. Some lucky collectors are going to have this in their collection.
Now, when I see this pine tar and all this gobbledygook, usually two players come to mind, but Jason or Jorge?
Jorge Posada.
Game-used bat.
Definitely. One of my favorite Yankee players. Jorge Posada takes his game-used items very seriously, takes a lot of time to prepare his items. This is his weapon when he's on the field, so he takes pride in what he puts on there.
I notice we don't get a lot of game use from Jorge because he doesn't really use a hat. Doesn't use batting gloves, so it's tough to get game use from him.
Correct.
And his catching equipment is so precious. Who's number 22?
Wow, Jorge Posada. In 1997, being the team player that he is, he relinquished his number to Mike Stanley after they reacquired him. And Jorge gave up his number. Mike Stanley took 20, and he wore it for one season. This is the rarest Jorge Posada jersey on the market that you're going to find.
So that was actually a game-used jersey from Jorge Posada during that season?
Yes.
Wow, from the Yankee-Steiner relationship. And then this didn't happen overnight. This is unbelievable. And this is what collecting is all about. I love when we put projects like this together. They're impossible to do. Tell me about this and how many players are on this piece.
You got about 30 to 35 players on here, and it's a work in progress. We're still adding names as we go. It's just a great piece, topical piece. You have the All-Star Game being hosted at Yankee Stadium. It's the Yankee Stadium All-Star logo. And then you have various members of the franchise who've appeared in All-Star games during the different eras that the All-Star games occurred. Each one has signed it, and then they also inscribe the years or the amount of times they have appeared at the All-Star game. Awesome piece. And we're probably going to end up with about 40 to 45 signatures when everything's said and done.
That's awesome. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
Old stadium, new stadium, All-Star game. I mean, does it get any better with Yankee moments and collectibles? I don't know where to start. Thank you, Robert.